the seashore with a great big pan. There was Hannah pouring water on a drowning man. Hard-hearted Hannah, the vamp of Savannah, GA.
Yes.
In old Savannah, I said Savannah, the weather there is nice and warm. The climate's of that southern brand. But here's what is hard-hearted Hannah, the vamp of Savannah, GA. Welcome to the untold tales of Bibi Osherwal. Tonight, we're here to piece together my story. If my grandma was Ethel Merman, I might not feel the responsibility to tell this story, but Bibi Osterwald is one of the unsung heroes of the golden age of musical theater. So tonight, we crack open her songbook and make sense of what it means to be her granddaughter. And I've been practicing. You know what's also hard? This whole playing two people thing. Cut me some slack. Back to Bibi. I may not have been Rogers or Hammerstein's pick for Ado Annie, but I had some roles coming my way. In the meantime, I had to pay rent. Riverside Exchange, may I please get the number? Good morning, sir. May I please see your identification? Step right this way. Tickets, please. My favorite job was being an usherette at the St. James Theater. I made $11 a week. Now, this was not glamorous by any means, but I got to work the orchestra section, and I had a fabulous view of the stage. Yes, I couldn't believe it. I would be singing and dancing on the same stage as Alfred Drake and Burl Ives. After 102 performances on Broadway, we took it on the road to Chicago, Boston, and Washington, D.C. Returning to my hometown to perform for the very people who helped launch my career. Oh, sure was something. Come all around us if you want to hear a story about a brave engineer. Casey Jones was the rounder's name. On a 6-8 wheeler boy, he won his fame. The caller called Casey at the 4:30, kissed his wife at the station door, mounted to the cabin with his orders in his hands, and he took his farewell trip to the promised land. Casey Jones mounted to the cabin, Casey Jones with his orders in his hands, Casey Jones mounted to the cabin with his orders in his hands. People always say how uncanny it is. We're twins, a generation apart, spitting images of each other. But I hope eventually it's just as uncanny how our careers played out. For starters, Bibi and I have both played our fair share of moms before the age of 30. The magic of wigs and moo-moos.
Bibi, it's Steve. You booked the Iceman Cometh for the role of Cora. They loved your work yesterday. Congratulations.
Well, this was exciting. But 3 days earlier, I had auditioned for the new Ray Bolger show, 3 to Make Ready.
Bibi, it's Steve again. You're never gonna believe this, but you got an offer for Ray Bolger's new show, 3 to Make Ready. Call me back.
2 Broadway offers in 1 day? 2 Broadway offers in 1 day? Sorry, back to Bibi. My next gig was the new Julie Stein musical, Gentlemen Prefer Blondes. But this time, I had a new challenge. Understudying both female leads, Lorelai and Dorothy. I was understudying Yvonne Adair, who played Dorothy, and Carol Channing, who played Lorelai. Basically, I had to learn 2 full roles and sit backstage every night while Carol and Yvonne performed. I only went on when one of them couldn't be there, and sometimes it was at a moment's notice. Imagine. What a relief you get when the rhythm has gotcha, hotcha, hail to the chief, we're keeping cool with Coolidge. Men grow old as girls grow old, and we all lose our charms in the end. Square cut or pear shaped, these rocks don't lose their shape. I managed to book a solo set at the Village Vanguard. We had to do about 2 sets a night, 35 minutes each. Now, I was not a jazz enthusiast. I was a theater enthusiast. But I was willing to learn. I brought my music down and I met the pianist Art Tatum. Cause I'm a jazz baby. Oh, little jazz baby, that's me. There's something in my tone of a saxophone that makes me have a little wiggle all my own. Cause I'm a jazz baby. We would be doing early American dramas with oleos in between. Well, if we clicked up the old Nick, we were gonna have a television show on Saturday nights called Captain Billy's Mississippi Music Hall. Well, this was back during the time we were still figuring out television and what worked and what didn't. So here we were on the forefront of that world. Ooh, we had a curtain. Not just any curtain, an 8-foot tall, black velvet curtain with Bibi all in rhinestones. It was heaven. The devil is afraid of music. He's nothing, no thing. The devil is afraid of music. Sing, baby, sing. It's not what you do or you think or you say, or the clothes that you wear, or the price that you pay, or the number of times you're at bat. Oh no. It's much, much simpler than that. I don't use rouge, I don't use paint. I don't believe in fixing up to look like what I ain't. My figure isn't stacked, but here's a fact you can't ignore. If I want to sleep alone, I gotta roll my door. You either got it, or you ain't got it. You got it, or we will croon on. Croon on. We will croon on beneath the moon. Those hula dancing mamas are really yama-yamas. They can shake and they can... The attention my grandma received gave her the platform to expand from musical comedy into dramas, soap operas, and she even started nibbling at a thing called commercials.
I notice your bathroom home smells bad for me. She ought to use Standard Flush Liquid Automatic Soap Clean.
Okay, next chapter. What do all of these women have in common? Carol Channing, Betty Grable, Ethel Merman, Ginger Rogers, Martha Ray, Phyllis Diller, and Pearl Bailey. Bibi Osterwald. For 7 years, my grandma was the standby for Dolly Levi in David Merrick's production of Hello, Dolly. The show. So, here's my rap. Fellas, I'm staying where I'm at. Fellas, Dolly'll never go away again. Before the parade passes by, I'm gonna go and taste Saturday's highlights. I got Dolly to myself that whole week, November 6th to November 11th. They even put it in writing. Roll Dolly Levi. It was astonishing how many people showed up just by word of mouth. New York, DC, California. The 3 places Bibi and I have called home. It's funny, really, how our paths have led us to these 3 places at different times. Standing in Bibi's shoes has been both inspiring and daunting. If you've been singing a sad and blue song, go into your dance until you learn how to sing a new song. Go into your dance. Don't be complaining. She wasn't a household name or winning Oscars. She worked on incredible projects with incredible people because she was the everyman's artist. The person in the corner of the screen with 6 lines, the one they call when they need an immediate replacement because she was just that reliable. Sustaining a life in this business is not about racking up the accolades. It's about the importance of hard work. And my work is just beginning. I think doing what I love, even if it's at Gower Champion Studios and not with Gower Champion, is a blessing. I mean, one little raindrop doesn't mean a shower. One little raindrop doesn't mean a storm. When trouble
sun.